I think if I hear you call me Becky one more time, six-pack, I'm gonna pop your tops. All six of them.
Who are you?
Hey, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to another video, and this is a bit different because a person named Deshonde, sorry if I fucked up that name, wanted me to review a comic book. This is a request, a paid request. Thank you so much. If people want to send in requests, you can send it either directly to PayPal or join my Patreon. Both links are down below. I do be for pretty much anything. In this case, is a review of a comic book. I will do my best. I didn't have the comic, but I did find it to read online. It's a 7-issue series, and it's written by Max Landis. Now, there are quite a few people who don't like Max Landis. I don't mind the guy. I don't. I've seen his YouTube channel. I thought there's some interesting stuff there. I remember a video he did long ago called Regarding Clark, which I thought was kind of his response to Man of Steel, and I agreed with a lot of what he said. And I thought, okay, this guy, I thought compared to others, he understood Superman a bit more. And I've liked some of his work. I liked his writing in Chronicle. There's a film he wrote called American Ultra, which surprised me because I was a big fan of those actors who starred in American Ultra. But I thought American Ultra was actually a fun movie. I think Max Landis' script helped that quite a bit. So, Superman American Alien, like I said, 7 issues where he wrote all 7, but each one has different artists. So each issue is a very different aesthetic look to it. And each one are standalone stories that kind of tell the ideals of Clark Kent, aka Superman. And it did it in a way where it still made Superman, quote, in the real world, but I felt did not really sacrifice his ideals, and I thought was still fairly respectable to the character. And I'm like, you know what, if this type of Superman was in a movie, I'd be more forward than Zack Snyder's, whatever bullshit he has, emo fucking Superman. You think Superman's emo, Superman Returns? You haven't seen emo yet. This makes fucking Batman look like My Little Pony. Friendship is magic shit. But anyway, with the 7 issues, issue 1 is about Superman as a kid. I thought this was rather sweet, where he's scared of flying and he can't control it. His mom and dad are trying to help him. He hates being different. There's actually a part where they're at a drive-in and he's watching this movie and it's E.T. Like, you get the idea it's E.T. Because then he goes into the mirror, and in the mirror he sees the reflection of E.T.'s face, and that's what he thinks of himself, and he punches it, and gets pissed and scared, and at times he gets stuck in the sky. And the parents are trying to teach him some stuff. I thought Max Landis did a nice job writing this stuff, where at one point he feels bad for breaking that thing. And he says, when you break something, you're not just breaking the thing. You're like hurting everyone who made it the way it was. And it's, you know, teaching about responsibility. Like, maybe don't destroy 85 fucking buildings in a fucking fight like Man of Steel. But anyway. And it shows, you know, that the parents, they're doing the best they can for their kid. The father gets the kid down, screws up, but inadvertently gives the kid a tape, which helps with his flying. They actually give a reason as to why he needs a tape, which I thought was an interesting idea. And now the kid's excited to fly. I thought it was a very sweet scene with the color scheme, the artist. It definitely had that innocent nature to when he was a kid. Issue 2, bit of a darker story, so I kind of understand why. Not kind of, I do understand they went more of a rougher art style in issue 2. Because at this point Clark Kent's a teen, and he's trying to learn French with Lana Lane. Doesn't quite know it yet. And he thinks he's being cool when he says a line of dialogue, but it's the wrong line in French. He doesn't know it, but we, the viewer, the reader knows it. And this Superman is not just a full-out Boy Scout. There's a bit of humanity to him. Like, he has a buddy named Pete. He's like, kiss my ass, Pete. But they don't go overboard. See, they try to... Matt Landis tries to stir the issue of, okay, don't make him such a Boy Scout that you can't relate to him, but at the same time, still keep the ideals that who he is. Like, we can still say that stuff, but you can still be a very nice guy as well, and care about humanity. And I say it's a darker story because you have these people that will rob places and shoot people. And they did this thing which... I'm not sure how... It's a bit interesting. The whole town knows he's different. The locals know he's different. Now, I said I'm not sure about that because on one hand, that means in the future anybody could tell someone he's Superman and get paid for it. And out of a whole town, there would be people that would do that. There would be people be like, we don't sell him out, we don't get paid. He's Superman, it's Clark Kent. Look at that guy, Clark Kent. You know, he's Superman. There would be people that would do that. Whatever town it is, if that many people know about it, there'd be someone who would sell you out. So that's why part of me is like, I don't know about the whole everyone knowing he's Superman, but I'm fine if a select people, like the sheriff. Like the sheriff knows he's a bit different. So he takes him to the crime scene. Can you tell anything? And Clark's like, no, like he wants to be a normal guy. But and I'm fine with his buddies knowing. Because his buddies go, come on, Clark, you found that one cat in 2 minutes, Clark. You can find these guys. And I guess this is the start of his powers. Not the start, but... Because he does get shot by guns and he does bleed. Which I found a bit weird because I think of it as the Man of Steel. Bullets bounce off him. Does that come later? The whole bullets bouncing? Because then he gets shot and he bleeds, so I was a bit confused by that. Someone will have to teach me on that. Wouldn't the bullets bounce off him? Or is this like an early... I mean, because this is 7 one-shots, there's not a lot of development on that front as to the ins and outs of this particular Superman, so... But I do like the idea that the reason they did that is because he's getting shot, and so inadvertently he uses his heat vision and fucks up this guy's arms. Which, that made more sense to me than Superman going, yeah, breaking Zod's neck. Oh my god, you're slowly moving 2 fucking inches per hour to these people that don't get the fuck up and leave. They're just waiting there to die. I guess maybe it's a pet suicide that we don't know about. Superman grabs like this. It's inadvertently, and he didn't kill a guy. He fucked up the guy's arms, and it was instinct, not on purpose. And there's some heart to these 7 issues. That's one thing I did like. There's some heart to them. Like the mom gets pissed that you got involved, but then calms down and gets up top with Clark on the rooftop, and it's like, you're a shooting star. I wish that was granted. It's like, we just want you to be a team, and he's teen, just a regular teen. And he's like, they were killers, Ma. What was I supposed to do? But then the mom sits down and goes, you know what? I had this whole speech planned, but now I can't stop thinking about what would have happened to that family if you hadn't been there. Which is a lot better than Kevin Costner going, maybe. Well, was I not supposed to save him? Was I supposed to let him drown? Maybe. That's what Kevin Costner's philosophy. Maybe. Maybe you should have let him drown. Toughtitty. They snooze, they lose. Tough to be them. Life sucks and then you die. That was pretty much Kevin Costner's fucking philosophy in Man of Steel Boner. Oh, that's no... Yeah, it is. It's in the movie. It's right there. To Zack Snyder. You wanna know what Zack Snyder likes about comics? Sex, blood, and death. That's why he liked Watchmen. Don't believe me? There are written interviews that he wow, finally a comic where there's sex and shooting. That works, you know, for Dawn of the Dead remake. Doesn't work for fucking Superman. This is... Him and David Goyer are a fucking pair. David Goyer's a guy that literally said, oh, She-Hulk, she was just made for the Hulk to fuck, right? No, they're cousins, you dipshit. And this is the guy writing superhero movies, David Goyer. This is the same guy who said, in a crowd of people, this is the truth, look it up if you don't believe me, David Goyer said, who here knows who Martian Manhunter is? Okay, now which of you has been laid? How about which of you are going to lay me out? Because I talk like a fucking idiot. Yeah, we're going to lay you out, knock you the fuck out, David Goyer. Fucking moron, idiot. I keep doing this just like I want to... Not seriously, but the proverbial psychic slap to the face. Wake the fuck up, David Goyer. Wake the fuck up, Zack Snyder. Get your head out of your ass. I'm sorry, they did a shitty Superman and shitty Superman Batman. That's why you got Superman Batman finally meeting for the first fucking time in a fucking big budget film and went to shit. Did that for a fucking reason, in my opinion. But here, I thought Superman was definitely more in a respectable manner. And there's some fun as well. I mean, the 3rd issue, Clark Kent, the plane crashes. He gets picked up onto this boat and realizes Bruce Wayne's boat, but Bruce Wayne isn't there. And they keep thinking he's Bruce Wayne. He's like, no, I'm not Bruce Wayne. And the lady goes, just go along with it. So he does, and he has fun. You have a drunk Clark versus Deathstroke. Because Deathstroke thinks he's Bruce Wayne. And Deathstroke's trying to kill him. There's a real, his sword bends. Like, what the... what are you doing? Not many times you see Clark Kent being drunk. What are you doing? Hey, sword broken. You go. It's Deathstroke. He flies off. That's sincerely funny. And then later on, Bruce Wayne sees his video and is like, who is this guy? And that's like the first time Bruce Wayne Batman sees Superman is him being drunk at a party, pretend to be him. See, that humanizes Superman. But to me, it's not so out of left field that it's still that fun, innocent nature, but relatable as well. I thought that was a nice job. The 4th issue, you have Lois Lane, you got Lex Luthor. Lex Luthor is written very well. People aren't important, running around as if they got a big ass for a special. That's why you see some rise above the masses. You're not important. I am. Dick Grayson. There's a nice panel where Dick Grayson's looking at Clark Kent and he's trying to read like who he is with his haircut, his body stature, his glasses. I thought that was a bit nice. And then he mentions how, you know, all the stuff I hear about Batman, you know what? I think he'll need someone, a light to his darkness. And I'm reading, I'm thinking, oh, he's talking about himself, like Dick Grayson, when he's going to be Robin to his Batman. We come to realize that no, it's Batman finds Clark Kent, wondering what the hell you doing, and I see you around, and you're talking to these people, and Superman's like, fuck this, and just grabs Batman, and Batman's like doing all this shit, not doing anything, and Superman just like rips his fucking costume off. Like, take that, Batman fans. I don't want to say that, because I do like Batman, but at times Batman, well, I can't say he's OP, because you just say Superman is very OP as well, but believe it or not, it seems like Batman has become more OP than Superman at times. That's what it seems like. So I'm fine with Batman getting a few bits off that rocker. Few heapings off of that step of his. Humbled once or twice. And he finally escapes, but this is a nice shot where, like, this Clark Kent's looking at the Batman costume, and then he actually takes the Batman costume as a tape and starts flying around with it. I guess that's sort of him realizing, hey, maybe I can wear a suit too, like this guy does. And the fact that the first time he does, he's wearing Batman's tape, I thought that was kind of humorous. The fifth one, that's the first time he fights this big monster. This is purple electrical monster. And just easily beats the fuck out of it. Just the way it's written is nice. Like when he's talking with Lois and like, okay, what's this guy want? And Clark Kent goes, well, maybe he's just a nice guy with a lot of spare time. Yeah, right. And later on, well, Lois, what do you want? You know, I want what you said to be the true state of affairs, Clark. I want hope, damn it. That's what I want, Clark. I want, if what you say about this guy is true, that's what I want. And this is a pretty badass moment for Superman, because he finds out this monster is created by Lex Luthor, so he goes to confront Lex Luthor. Luthor goes, what, you got evidence? What are you gonna do to me? Yeah? Now get the fuck out. It's pretty much what he says. So after his conversation with Lois, Superman's like, okay. So Luthor finally gets his new window and he sees it, and Superman wrote, sorry about the window, see you really soon, your pal, Superman. Which Luthor gave him that name. What, you know, here I thought you were this guy, I thought you were some Superman, but you're naive and you're an idiot. And so Superman used that against him. And with his new window, Superman became a fucking troll on his window, wrote on his shit, fucked up his window again. Sorry about the window, see you real soon, your pal, Superman. So that's what I mean, like, those are moments that, again, humanize Superman, but again, are not so 180 out of character that he's, I'm pulling this big ship, and I'm so depressed. Zack Snyder horse shit. The sixth issue is his buddies from Smallville come by and they talk with him, and one of them seems to pick arguments with Clark Kent, like, what the hell are you doing this for? You doing this for your ego? And you're like, what the fuck is this guy's butt up his ass? And you finally realize by the end, you know what, it's like having my friend in a combat zone. And because of this, you gotta know real threats that'll be coming, man, and what's gonna happen next. You know, it's like if my friend went to war and I wonder if he's gonna live or die. And it's interesting how they put in references to other characters, like Superman gets pissed and tries to fly to the moon. His first time doing it, screws up, and he meets Abin Sur. This is before he would give his power of the Green Lantern to who of course to Hal. I'm like, okay, that's a nice reference. And the last issue is a Superman blow up fight with Lobo, of all people, Lobo. And that's how he finds out Krypton's been destroyed, because Lobo's like, yeah, me and my guys, we go over there and grab some skulls and shit. Oh, you don't cry? And then Superman has, no, I'm not from Krypton. I'm from Kansas. And just beats the fuck out of Lobo and swirls his ass to the fucking stratosphere. There's one thing I was a bit confused by. There's a moment where Clark Kent is in a hospital, and I'm thinking, well, wait a minute. If Clark Kent's in a hospital, won't they realize he's an alien? Like, needles won't go into his veins, because obviously that's what they would put, right? When they put needles into his veins, or, you know, they give him, I can't believe I forgot the terminology of that. You know, they hook you up so you don't get dehydrated, and, or, you know, if you need blood. How the hell would Clark, when they know he's not human? So that bit I was confused by. Someone's going to have to explain that to me. It's a nice moment with Lois at the end. And this way, like, through this 7 issues, it's a nice, different build-up of Superman. It's not a Superman story that's... It had some surprises for me. And it was a nice, different direction, but at the same time felt unique enough so it wasn't a Xerox of what I've seen before, but at the same time still kept in a respectable nature of Superman. And I thought Max Landis did a pretty good job writing it. I mean, there's stuff I'm not sure about, like the whole town knowing he's Superman, and again, like the little nitpicks, like, okay, he's in a hospital when people realize he's an alien. When it's like, oh shit, I can't get through. What the fuck? Unless what, they got a fucking kryptonite needle that... Unless there's something else I don't know about the Superman, but yeah, it was interesting to say the least. That each issue had different artists, which I was fine with. Some people were bothered by it, but to me, made it a bit unique to see what different type of art style will be used in the next one. And I thought the writing for the most part was pretty good, and that's why I said it kept... I could see this guy was a fan of Superman, and maybe that's the biggest compliment you give at the end of the day. I could tell this was written by a guy who cares about Superman, who cares about the ideals, the nature of Superman, made it so that it was a bit more relatable of a Superman, of Clark Kent I should say, but also was not so out of place that I thought I was reading a different character. So I definitely recommend it. You just type it up. You can find places to read it online for free, or get the actual comic if you want. So thanks for the request. It was different, it was interesting, it was pretty cool. Thank you, Deshonde. Sorry if I fucked up your name again. Thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.